It's that time of year. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our winter weather outlook. We are excited to be here today.
That is right. The days are getting shorter and the temperatures are slowly getting cooler. So it's time for us to get ready for the cold months ahead.
That's right. We'll see all kinds of weather during this winter weather season in East Tennessee, from severe weather to rain to sleet to snow. And sometimes it can happen within the same day. All right, so we see all kinds of winter weather during the winter season from all these kind of things that are going on, and that's exactly what we want to talk to you about here over the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. And as you can imagine, forecasting exactly who's going to see what and when can be kind of tricky, which is why we want to get you prepared to know what to expect for this winter season.
In fact, we've already had some winter weather across East Tennessee. Take a look at some of these snow photos we've already had shared from our viewers.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It was impressive to get some flurries already across and across the higher elevations, and that's what we can expect to get more.
Exactly, Mike. Gang. We're going to get to your official winter weather outlook in just a little bit.
All right. Let's go ahead and start talking about the factors that come into play when we're making the forecast for the next couple of months. Take a look. If you've lived in East Tennessee for a long time, you're well aware of the different elevations and the role those elevations play on winter weather. If you're new to town, let's go ahead and explain. We've got areas known as the Cumberland Plateau, stretching all the way from Crossville, Cumberland County, through Morgan, Scott, into southern and southeastern Kentucky. We have the valley, where Knoxville is, and Oak Ridge, Lenoir City, lower in elevation. And then, of course, we have the Great Smoky Mountains. These areas range anywhere from 800 feet in the valley to 1,200 feet across the plateau and over 6,000 feet in the mountains. This is also known, and you'll hear it from time to time during the winter months, as the horseshoe. Where you can see the higher elevations, as we've highlighted there, they will get much more snow. As the air moves up over the higher elevations, the elevation itself forces the air to rise, and it wrings out the atmosphere. And when it's cold enough to produce snow, the Cumberland Plateau will get a lot more snow, typically, than the valley locations. And as the air climbs up over 6,000 feet into the mountains, it wrings out even more moisture. It's colder up there, and so we get a lot more snow into the mountains of East Tennessee. Let's talk about averages. Here's more with Rebecca Sweet.
Thanks, Mike. As you mentioned, elevation plays a huge role in how much snowfall we see across the region each year. Taking a look at the 30-year averages, again, this is going to go from 1991 to 2020. We're looking at 14.1 inches of snow. That's in the Crossville community across the plateau. We take you to the highest peak in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park out at Mount LeConte. 76.8 inches of snow. Again, that's possible on average each year. Down into the valley where the elevation isn't quite as much of an issue, 4.6 inches of snow. Again, that's going to be the 30-year average, but you can certainly tell when it comes to elevation, that plays a big role in how much snow we see just across East Tennessee.
Wow, and what a range. You heard Mike talk about the horseshoe of East Tennessee, and from looking at the yearly averages, you can tell that some areas are more prone to winter weather versus others.
Which is why now is the time to figure out which of those topographical areas or regions you live in. So you'll be able to find out exactly what's going on in your area. So make sure you check out the local maps, the county maps, and find out exactly where you live.
Now, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. Now,